scary story of the island of Mont Saint-Michel. Patrick and his friends decided to go on a trip to the island of Mont Saint-Michel. They were always looking for adventure and new experiences, and this island, with its beautiful natural scenery and relaxing environment, seemed to them to be a very attractive place to travel. After reaching the island, they started exploring the nature. After a few hours of walking, they reached an old hut located in the middle of the forest. The cabin appeared to be deserted, but Patrick and his friends decided to stay and spend the night there. In the dead of night, Patrick woke up suddenly. He came down slowly and saw that his friends were still sleeping. But there was something strange in the hut. Patrick looked around and realized that next to his bed was a new book that no one else had. He picked up the book and started reading. The pages of the book were full of scary pictures and strange texts. Patrick felt that the book was freezing his hands because of its coldness. When he reached the last page of the book, somewhere in the text it was written, "If you are reading this, you will not be able to escape this island." Patrick didn't say anything to his friends out of fear and went back to sleep. But the dream he saw that night challenged all his dreams. In the dream, he was looking for a scary figure who was following him in the shadows of the trees and forests of the island. He felt himself being chased by this figure and the chaser was getting closer and closer towards him. Patrick shouted to himself in fear, but no one answered him. The next morning, Patrick woke up and felt that everything had changed. His friends felt the same way. They noticed that some things in the hut had changed and none of them could explain why this happened. During the day, other strange events occurred on the island. They noticed that the trees around them had suddenly grown and cast long, dark shadows. Also, they noticed that there was a sound like a constant whisper coming from the forest. On the second night, Patrick and his friends are suddenly confronted by a scary figure who is looking for them. They fled in search of the character, but they could not find shelter anywhere. They were being chased by the scary figure and felt like they were being pulled towards a remote military base. At the military base, they encountered another creepy and deceptive figure who seemed to have something to do with the island and the strange things that were happening there. Patrick and his friends were excited and decided to escape from the island. But could they escape from the island of Mont Saint-Michel? Or were they condemned to this island?